Hello everybody. It's time for Science from My Backyard. It's time to dig up our bio and non-biodegradable items and see what has happened in 1 week. We started with an eggshell, an orange peel, a plastic cap, a paper clip, a potato, the newspaper, styrofoam, a banana peel, and a balloon. 3 weeks later, that eggshell was very cracked, more broken. The orange peel was gone. The plastic cap, the paper clip, the balloon, and the styrofoam were all the same. The banana peel, like the orange peel, was gone. The newspaper was more ripped, and of course we got rid of our potato. Let's see what has happened in a week. Digging up the eggshell. Here it is. It is broken into more, it's now pieces. You can see that this piece is separate from this piece. It's breaking down into pieces now. You can see piece, piece. So it's starting to really start to disintegrate a little bit. This is not really held together. It doesn't look like, if I said to you now, what is this? You may be able to tell that it's an eggshell, but you may not. It's not really an egg shape anymore. A lot of the pieces have broken. So it's more broken, but it is still, like here's another piece of it. It still feels and looks. It's the same color. The color has not changed. It's the same color, but it's definitely very fragile. Like you can really crack it easily now and break it up into a bunch of little pieces. That's the eggshell. The orange peel is gone. Let's look for the plastic cap. That is, again, getting out the dirt. The end of this experiment, I will screw it back onto a bottle and show you how that looks. Exactly the same ridges, the same plastic. Nothing has changed. It hasn't changed shape or color or consistency. It feels the same. That's the plastic cap. Let's look at the paper clip. Also, again, if I brush off all the dirt, the same. It feels the same. It acts the same. It has the same amount of spring. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart. It feels exactly the same. The newspaper, let's hunt for that. Let's see. I did find one little piece of it, and if I get in real well, I'm wondering if you can read it. I can sort of see that it used to have the red letter on it. The red there and the black here from the newspaper. This is our newspaper. I cannot tell you what letter that was, whether that was part of the P. Our newspaper probably has not broken down, but you can see the hole. It's starting to get little holes in it. That may be some, that perfect little hole like that might be some bacteria eating through it. So I will draw it the way it looks. I'll put my newspaper right there. And now we'll look for our styrofoam, which is easy to find because it has not changed shape or color or size or the way it feels. It feels exactly the same. I'll put it over here. The balloon, digging around, I found the balloon, which if I shake out the dirt, also looks exactly the same. Same shape, same size, same color. Look what I found. I found the T. Do you see the T? There's part of the R and part of the T. I'm not sure what that is, but here is this is all I could find. But you see that you still can see the letters. You still can read it to some extent. It hasn't really changed color. Some of it has worn away, and some of it, this little hole in this one definitely shows that something's been eating at it. It's a perfect hole. So it definitely is showing some wear. It's not exactly the same. Let me go draw what I saw. Let's see if you agree with what I did. For the eggshell, I said little pieces broke off. For the orange peel, we did X, and for the banana peel, we did X. It's no longer part of our experiment because it is soil. The plastic cap is the same, the paper clip is the same, the balloon is the same, the styrofoam is the same. For the newspaper, I drew what I saw. I said it's more ripped, and I drew that little hole that we saw right in the middle of that newspaper. Some microscopic bacteria probably made the hole in that newspaper. It's too perfectly round. It's not a rip, it's a little hole. There are all sorts of bacteria that eat away the different things in the soil that turn it back into soil. Because our theme today is aloe and other plants, I want to share with you a line that I remember from when I saw the movie Jurassic Park in the movies back when I was young. One of the most interesting lines of that movie, at least to me. In this scene of the movie, this scientist is saying that the dinosaurs won't get loose and that the dinosaurs won't continue because they have controlled everything and they won't have any accidents or there won't be any problems. And the other scientist,
life finds a way.
This guy says, life finds a way. Did you hear it? Let's hear it again.
We're saying that life finds a way.
Seen that just with our own plants that we've grown. Life finds a way. We took a little piece of a potato, and this is what has grown. I took the end of my celery. Look what has grown. Life finds a way. In the middle of the ashes, the burnt up logs of my fire pit, life has found a way. Life found a way. This little twig, if we let it keep growing, would grow bigger and bigger. Life finds a way. This dandelion, right where my concrete of our foundation meets our sidewalk, this dandelion found a way to grow. When you take some nature walks, I would love for you to find some interesting places where a plant has found a way, where life has found a way to continue. This was Science from My Backyard. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.